Hello, come now. You have me stranded here. Good evening, Tobago. Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening, world. Coming to you from Brooklyn. And I'm not on my own this time. I have Lala Lama when we have the Mighty Crush with us. And the Tobago Day is well and truly started. It seems as though we're going to have a blast. The faces we've seen already. Of course, we have all the performers in the house. Let me tell you before we start that our presence here is brought to you by the Tobago House of Assembly, the Fly Down Movement, Epic, the Carnival Cruise, Comfort Inn and Suites, and everybody else who want to be a part of the party. Lala, you ready?
I'm ready, but listen to this now. This is the first time in history I see you dancing to everybody you see. Let me see how they move once again now. Just how they move.
I do have my sailor hat. Some of these moves, right, they require a sailor hat. But we're here, we're making sure that everything is right with the broadcast, and then we're going to do the hard work. The hard work is that we're going to go around to every one of the booths, and at every one of the booths, we're going to interview everybody so that those people on location here going to see what's happening, but also the whole of the Tobago diaspora listening wherever you may be. We apologize for the late start, but let me tell you, having a start at all is a blessing. I think we had to put together all the Tobago spirits from here. I understand that my video man, Ozzy, said the Guyanese spirits as well. We had to put all the spirits together to be able to drive away some rain that was coming in our direction. We got rain this morning. If you look around, you see a couple little wet spots where the floor is not that even. But it is bright and sunny. And when you see sitting in the corner, people like, well, I came here as a professional on time to work, and Lord Nelson reached before me. Right? Right? I see Burton Turney. I see wax, so that by the time we start to wax, right, things will happen. And then, and on the ones and twos, right? On the ones and twos, the one and only foreign base. Brother, you ready for this?
I hope this is ready for us. It's the Tobago Day 2024, and we have the original radio station from Tobago, the #1 station that I know about, Tampering Radio 92.7. Whoa!
We're in the house and we're ready to rumble. We're in the house and we're ready to rumble. Lala?
Listen now, we say are we Tobago, are we legacy? And you're seeing some real legends inside of here today. So trust me, the thing nice. Only, I don't know. You know, I like to wind up myself. I shame already, you know. I hope all ready for real. I hope all your Tobago ready, you know. Because let me tell you, oh God, oh. Listen.
Let's say that this job has insurance. We put down a significant policy for the protection of all persons from attacks by Lala Lama and the Mighty Crush. So that we're inside, we're safe. It's a retreat center, and we're using the car park, and the booths are arrayed all around the outside of the car park, making a semicircle or horseshoe, if you want to call it that. And we're going to just start from one side and make our way down to the other side. The Tobago House of Assembly has taken the position. I don't walk backwards. The Tobago House of Assembly has taken the position. We got back. The Tobago House of Assembly has taken the position that this is an opportunity to display products and so on from Tobago, and products, events and all of that from Tobago, including the Tobago Carnival and all of that. So we're going to make our way around and try to see if we could make that happen. No, Ozzy came with the small wheels this time, and he said that he didn't know that the asphalt wasn't perfectly smooth. So if you see jumping a little bit, the most we'll try to do is try to jump in time, right? So it looks like we meant to do that. But we're going to make our way around. We're making our way to the first booth, and the first booth that's ready for us is one by Tadco, it seems, and we also have spokesperson. Come now, come out. We probably so Ozzy decided to lift You can lift the microphone. Yeah. So we are from Tadco, and tell us you are?
Natalie Allen, Processing Manager.
All right. And you would have to just pretend that you're hearing back everything that you're hearing yourself, right? And just keep talking like powerfully and all that. And first of all, you want to tell us what are Tadco's objectives and what you've done, what you've brought, and how you expect that to benefit us in Tobago going forward.
Okay, good afternoon. So I am Natalie Allen, Processing Manager at Tadco, and we are here today promoting Tadco and the products that we offer, and products and services that is. We hope to have Tobagoans residing here know more about the products that we are offering, and so that we can forge ties here and basically market what we have to present.
All right, so that you have to get used, and those of us who are accustomed to doing it, we used to be out with the noise and thing in the background and being able to keep going. So we have an opportunity to look at some of the products. So we have Kumar, and what's special about this Kumar?
Well, this is the cassava Kumar.
Okay, so
it's made with cassava flour.
All right, and
we have Dashin cereal.
Dashin, so it's made with Dashin, cassava, and a mixture of spices, as well as we know cassava farine, also known as gari, and cassava fruit cake. So it's a mixture of wheat flour and cassava flour. Right. So it's a healthier twist to a local treat that we normally enjoy.
So Tadco operates as a central sort of marketing
for agro-processors. Yes. Yes.
All right. So that and you are also hoping that while you're here, you can get people who are prepared to wholesale purchase from you, yes. and therefore redound positively to the Tobago bottom line.
Yes.
You see words? Lend you some words. All right, so thank you for talking to us. We continue to make our way around, and we'll come back to you later. Congrats.
And for those of you who are listening on our live stream, I hear radio, people are plugged in on the radio and all, wanted to know what's going on in Brooklyn.
Well, the ladies who we were just speaking to, they were coming up listening to us in their car on the way to the event.
You see what's going on?
On the way to the event, hurry up and come. Right, move your foot fast.
And just in case you don't know where it's located, we are located at Nazareth Hall parking lot, 475 East 57th Street, Brooklyn. Make your way down here at the annual family and the fun day. Tobago Day, are we Tobago? Are we? Let me talk to some people now. You are a real natural thing here. You think to make life real easy. And I hear you can cook too good. So I think this is the rightest man for you to talk to. Eh?
When people in foreign countries they take liberties, you see, so she can assault my sterling reputation as a master chef. And apparently there are no consequences because the Tobago police can lock you up here.
So how are you? We are here with the owner. Are you the CEO?
I am.
The CEO of Pure Harvest Limited. Only this man had natural thing. When I say natural thing, you see all the quick hands who like to make cake with flour and you know, they mix. He a thing, but see Accra. We are Accra mix.
And not just the regular Accra mix, eh? We have saltfish Accra, we have smoked fish Accra, we have chicken, beef, and pork Accra.
Give me a little history. How that even started?
Well,
You ever hear beef Accra?
Yeah. I'm very interested.
you see, usually we are accustomed to the saltfish and the other meats. Who said that Accra have to be only saltfish? So I said, let me try other things. And I realized it tasted just as good. So why not?
So is it a flavored something or you kind of dry the food? Because I see it well packaged already.
Yeah. So everything is dehydrated and inside the mix, so all the pimentos, all the onions, everything is cut up, flaked and inside there. So all you have to do is add water, wait for 40 minutes for everything to rehydrate, and fry it just like normal saltfish.
I think, Mr. Leacock, you ever make Accra in your life? I never see you make Accra. You know about Accra? Wait, you know about Accra?
I plead the fifth.
So we don't just have aqua here, aqua mix. We also have the pimento.
We have different types of spices. We have pimento spice, spicy pimento, local hot pepper, bay leaf, red onion, yellow onion, full works. And everything dehydrated, so you're getting the full potency of everything.
Nice.
So no chemicals, no red dye number 10, no yellow dye, nothing. Everything is natural colors, natural flavors.
All right, and that's not all. Let me just take a little view of the rest of it. Tell us, no, don't stick.
So we have browning. So it's not the regular browning we are accustomed to. We have infused browning. We have bay leaf infused browning, curry infused browning, nutmeg infused browning, because you know we Tobagonians like to cook with all different kind of things. When we do with curry stew, when we do with bush meat, and we want a little bay leaf. So I have something for all the different genres of cooking.
All hear that? We have something for all who like to cook wild meat and don't know that you have to get bay leaf and wild meat. You have to get. You good? All right. Bay leaf and wild meat and them kind of thing there for the brownie. So we have all those things.
And then we're moving on to the nuts. So we have different type of mixed nuts. We have lightly salted, seasoned with meringue. We have red skin. We have with dark chocolate. We also have...
What's going on here? Why we just had to be doing them everywhere you go?
But it had a one here. I would have preferred to try this one. This one is one for man. They call bossa nut. It's a bagwande. It's a ginseng roots. It's a sea moss. All inside of this one thing.
What, you know Mighty Crush?
Yeah.
Mighty Crush is here with us today. And I feel he only need one of that. So Crush, come. Crush, come quick.
Come in.
Come in. Come. He has something for your back. Come. Come now, man. And where you get Crush this?
Crush, come in now, man. There's something good for the back.
So we are here at Pure Harvest Group, and you came out to Brooklyn to showcase what you have to offer, what Tobago has to offer, and of course we hope that a lot of people pass through. You have anything that you want to tell the people who are listening on our live broadcast right now?
Well, for the Tobagonians out there, support local, support things that don't have chemicals, and support Pure Harvest. Look for it in the groceries, it's in all the major supermarkets. Look for it, support, and we thank you in advance.
All right, and we're going to live longer too. That's right, so we are live on Radio Tambourine. Tell me.
We touched the brand new Secretary of Finance, totally unawares.
Let me shake. No, we're not shaking our hand. We're getting a hug, darling. And we on Tobago, we are here. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm excited for the Tobago Day to celebrate and to have our entrepreneurs. Well, I am really leading entrepreneurs here in Tobago. Tobago entrepreneurs to come and display their products. We hope to get some kind of feedback and some kind of seal a deal here in New York with our products.
And yes, let me tell you something. If you look around, I see in Tobago well advertised, well represented, and we like. Where my t-shirts? I mean, I'm a tambourine.
This is not a t-shirt. This is my personal t-shirt from an entrepreneur in Tobago that does tie-dye and does Tobago products. So I'm representing here.
She's representing all here. We walk in, but we come back. We'll talk with you a bit again. And thank you so much for being a part of Tobago Day and representing us, all right? Indeed, always. I pass the mic over to the big man because I see he looking around.
Well, all I responsible for is moving to the next location. Right? I have to do the heavy lifting. So this is Abigail's menu. Abigail, lend me one of your people who are working hard right now. Abigail. We going in there? Sorry. Abigail, we have to interview you, but you're under pressure right now. Send somebody else. Eh? Sharon? Eh? But it's Abigail. Tell me how to go back, Abigail. Listen. We have Sharon, and we have already welcomed ourselves to Abigail. We passed that already. Tell us what's on the menu. Why Abigail? Because everybody who is in Trinidad and Tobago, they're listening. And they're getting ready to come to Abigail's next year. But remember, people who in their cars on their way here, they have to make that food decision. So now you have to help them with that decision.
Well, with this Abigail's, we had grilled Trini doubles, we have roti, we have barbecue, we have duck with the roti, and pylori, fish cake. We're giving you the authentic Trini thing, the authentic Trini doubles lady. Look at over here. This is the authentic double stand, straight out of Curep. I know where Curep is, Curep Junction. So you have any experience? Tenapuna and... Yes. So, welcome to Abigail's, the barbecue, and the cooking live. They're going straight live. We ain't cook and bring thing. Everything we cook inside of here. We don't cater. We're doing it live and direct.
Well, thank you for talking to us. And on your way, you know what to look for when you come. You can get them authentic doubles, barbecue, and the works. We rolling. You had to do the heavy lifting this time.
Yeah, sure. I see that pylori there. Also, I got to take a talk back. I just wait out there. Yeah, I had to take a talk back. Fellas, how are you doing today? Are we here at Tobago Day? Are you liking yourself thus far? I see you having some good cow-wheel sauce there. Where you get that cow-wheel sauce from?
Over there. But they don't give me enough cow-wheel, though. They give me more cucumber than cow-wheel.
All right, so I will have to go and talk to them for you.
Go talk to them. Tell them more cow-wheel. All right?
All right. He want more cow-wheel. So we going. We strolling. Guys, there are so many people now walking in, now starting to indulge in some good food, good drinks. I see that homemade wine. What do wine you buy?
We put it up to cure.
Crush, is it truth? You pop the wine to cure? You're on national radio. Don't tell me lies.
We drank it.
We going. We at the carnival events space and catering. All the real food in here, you know. It's our wild meat on this tent, I'm telling all you. Let me tell all about some of the wild meat it have.
No. Forget about the wild meat, the wild man.
Yes.
Use it.
Straight out of Plymouth, Tobago, representing. You understand, I've been in New York a long time. But here we bring wild meat to New York and Tobago Day. Watch it. Ricky, I'm the vice president of TEAM. This organization, I've been with them from since we set foot to take over Tobago Day. And it's a nice event.
You know Richard? Is Richard, right?
Yeah, Richard.
I see you had a video out about a week ago advertising you had the best wild meat here. I hope when I come to eat something here, it's real good. In it.
I hope by the time you make there, it have enough for you. Because you're going to run out. So better put in your order here because I know you had the rest of tent interview. So make sure and put in your order. So by the time you hit the tent and come around, you're going to have enough for you.
But here we have conch, we have manico, tattoo, iguana, rabbit, wild hog, hard fowl, agouti, kingfish, and coconut, stew pork, dumpling provision, fried rice. Oh God, oh.
What the lady name on the thing is prices right?
Olia, I had to eat. Olia, this is, I'm telling Olia some of the tents that we have within the Tobago Day thus far. We just on one side, the amount of tents we have to go to. But we're here at the event space and carnival events, all right? Check them out. If you're on your way, make sure you pick up your wild meat. I'm passing the mic. They say pass the mic to the man who does really eat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eating up your time on the airwaves again. My name is George Leacock, and we're making our way around, so we're making our way to the next booth. But I think we have to go past some private tents and so on. Carlson Roachboy.
How are you doing, George? It's good to see you.
Say something to the people back in Tobago.
Listen, this Tobago Day has been started by TNT Friends. If you guys familiar with TNT Friends, we initially started the gathering of Tobagonians in New York. It included people like Harvey McFarlane, Robert McNeil, Terry Joseph, and Ricky Job. If anybody is familiar with Ricky Job,
You need to
yes.
say Slaphagus Job for people to be familiar.
Okay, so we are all here celebrating something that has continued by another generation. And it's wonderful to see everybody here, especially George. Good to see you, George.
How you doing, Carlson, man?
All right.
So we're rolling, so we're going to have a little bit of that because it's Tobagonians here. Some people you don't see them. And I was saying to somebody earlier, we had to get away from the place where the only time you see Tobagonians, I didn't see a long time when they come back for funeral. So Tobago Day is the alternative. Making the way, making the way. Making our way to the next booth. So we have to walk a little bit to get to this one. We have to walk a little bit to get to this one. And this one gonna blow your mind, right? Only where Jenny? Where Jenny? Jenny, we here, we have microphone. Only one thing should come in your mind. Ozzy, you're close enough, come close for this one. Ozzy, come close. Where you feel the current roll and them here dry? The current roll and them here not dry, you know. Come close, Ozzy.
Make sure you get everything.
Right. Crush, you know this Calypso? Ask your father. And I told them so. They couldn't beat Jenny and Pino. I could throw it in their face because I want them to know the place. Them fellas say, when cut cake sing that, you ain't cut the cake, it mash up. But but Jenny, you have to sing it. You know what? Annually you sing.
What else to sing for you?
Sometimes, but like this is not one of the times. Jenny is Jenny's baked delights. And I have to tell you that my sustenance, old people word, until this point has come from Jenny's baked delights. I had a meat pie. Yeah.
And what else did you have? You gotta say what we have now.
Well, it's that, you know.
Okay, so we have cupcakes, we have red velvet, carrot cake, we have pone, coconut tart, currants roll, meat, beef pies, veggie pies, coconut drops, kumar, what else? I think that's it. Morby and sorrel.
And Morby and sorrel.
Morby and sorrel, yeah?
And real Morby and sorrel made from scratch.
That's correct.
Real Morby and sorrel came from scratch.
Everything here
Right.
was made from scratch.
So, Lala, you take over.
No, let me tell you something. You're not telling people the truth, right? That's one thing I'm known for. You remember that dry sweet bread when we seen here? What we wanted to buy? You better get something here, yeah? Gosh, you remember that dry sweet bread that, like Mr. Leacock said that, hey, let me buy this in the airport. He better get something here before we go. Pull out your wallet and get something.
There was dry sweet bread in the airport, but I didn't want to buy it. That part is not true. The part of me wanted to bite, that part is not 100% true. Hey, I ain't pay for what I eat yet. I don't come back to pay. Right. Right. We're going down in the hole now. We're right in the hole completely with this one. Where you be? Come wrong, come wrong. Yabi, come. This is air time. The man telling me 1 second. What the he, boy? Yabi, well, of course, you know that you're live over Tobago, Trinidad, and the rest of the world on Radio Tambourine. Just when I see people like that, I pull them. About 300 years I'm trying to get this lady on the radio. Now I show her radio on TV one time. You don't have to do nothing. Just stand up there and look pretty. That's I'm riding. Right? I look pretty. Right. So tell us about the booth, what you have on offer, what people should be looking for, because besides people listening in Tobago and Trinidad, apparently people on the way here listening as well.
All right, well, my name is Yabi, Sweetan Yabi, as you can see. And every year I'm out here with wild meat. I call it the festival food. Right? So as you see, I have iguana, I have crab, wild hog, kingfish, conch, and this is rabbit. So
Yeah, I want the other one that I teach in primary school, so you can go. I'm changing my pretty ladies for the one I teach in primary school. Just so that people in Tobago who wonder where they're going and know where they is now. Stay on TV in case they tell them they went somewhere else. Yeah, where you learn to cook this food?
Tobago.
Who teach you? Who teach you?
Yes, in Tobago, well, as you know in Tobago, when we growing up as little kids, and we go and hunt and catch with crab and we go on and we manage quality, we have to cook it. But we learn from our parents really. So we watch what our parents do, and we do what our parents do, and we get professional.
I'll come in for samples later.
Yeah,
Well done.
everything is nice.
All the best.
Yes.
All the best.
And nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, all right. Right. All you know is snow cone? You know a snow cone? From a snow cone machine? Well, it's in there, no.
What do you mean? So we are here now. Oh, let's see the kind of thing I just want to put up with. Nevertheless, we are here at Ford's event, and they have some snow cone in all kind of flavors, all kind of colors. All right, we have all kind of colors, all kind of flavors. Tell us about some of the flavors that you have today.
Well, I have lemon lime, I have watermelon, I have orange, I have pineapple, I have coconut, I got fruit punch, and I got blue raspberry. And I got the best thing to go with it, condensed milk.
I was not going to say, if you have a Trinbagonian snow cone, it must contain condensed milk. And if you don't have that, well, then you're going to take a tack back and come back.
Condensed milk is a must. Condensed milk is a must.
Tell us a bit about when you started the business a little bit. Give me a little insight about the snow cone business now.
Well, really and truly, it's my dad's business. You know, since from back home, we Guyanese. So, you know, he used to sell like drinks and, you know, beers and so on, every event. So now we came over here, we found it like, you know, just to give you a flavor from back home. So we decided, hey, why not snow cone? You know, everybody's going to love snow cone. It's something for both adults and it's something for kids, you know, so both parties can enjoy it.
One thing about Caribbean now, he's not Tobagonian, but he's part of our Caribbean family, right? And the one thing about the Caribbean, we love, when I tell you something, we love snow cone. And the man have it with a little condensed milk on top, so you don't know. That's the icing on the cake. We like that. Thank you so much. So Ford's event, or check him out as well while you're in the Tobago Day. Check out Ford's event and get your snow cone. I'm coming back for one because it's kind of cold but hot at the same time.
And that snow cone be on the house for you, okay?
I like free thing bad, you know. If all you know me, I like free thing bad. But thank you. We're moving along. You see, you should have go and get a free snow cone. And it has condensed milk on top. You're missing out. You don't know why. What is this? We're moving along. All right, so we're coming back at this tent, right? We're coming back. So we're strolling again. I notice you like more food than me, so you go talk to them.
This is like, so we're going on to the next booth. Where's Stacy? Where's Stacy? Stacy, have you reached yet? Well, we're going to come back to Stacy. Yeah. We'll come back to this too. This looks like an interesting booth. And these Tobago girls. And we have mango chow, pineapple chow, chicken foot sauce, pig foot sauce, and cow foot sauce. And we have a model. Come around in front. Here they come. Tobago girls. Or you're picking me up from so far, I find you far from me. Oswald Bob is the camera over, so you have the camera you have in. So tell us what you have offering today. Why the people must come to this booth.
Okay, hello everyone, pleasant good afternoon from New York, Brooklyn. We have a wide variety of Tobago delicacies. We have spices, which is seasoned or green seasoning, hot pepper. And we also have mango chow, pineapple chow. Come on down and have a grand time and celebrate it with us. A wonderful day, it's hot and nice outside.
Yes, hi, Lauren Neptune from Let's Go to Tobago, Tobago Girls, South. What else we have? Mango chow, and representing Tobago to the fullest. Ciao.
Big up, Tobago!
So we don't need to do anything at this thing because they took over and they took responsibility for this one. So we'll just hold the microphone. That's all. 3, 4. Mango chow. What happened?
More food and more food and more food. And say it.
And more food.
And more food. We are here at Erica's Kitchen Delight. What I tell you, if it is, you can't be a Tobagonian if it is you ain't talking wild meat, if you ain't talking stew or curry and coconut milk. So let's talk with someone from Erica's Kitchen Delight. There's Erica? Erica busy. So you come? Camera. We're good. Oh yeah, the amount of food in this space, I don't know. I can't catch myself. Whew. And it's smelling good. Let me tell you, those of you who are listening and those of you who are looking on, the food smelling good. And I understand what was said in my eyes. So we have the owner of Erica's Kitchen Delight here. We are live at Radio Tambourine, and the people listening, they want to know what's going on in Tobago Day. Those people who couldn't come, they're missing out. I tell them because the smell alone is like, oh Jesus. So tell us some of the food that you have today, Miss Erica.
Well, I have crab and dumpling. I have stew fish, cocoa and callaloo. I have provision with goat, I have yadi. I have shark and fry bake. I have pigtail sauce, chicken feet, cow feet. I have morby, I have sorrel, and I have fruit punch.
Tell me.
Boiled corn.
And boiled corn?
Yeah.
With pigtail?
And no.
No pig?
No pork. And pylori.
And pylori. Let me tell, are you from Tobago?
I was born in Tobago, Bell Gardens, Iron Hill, Tobago. But I live in Trinidad from 16 and then I migrated 30 years ago.
You know what they say about people who live in countryside? They have no long sauce.
Oh, honey, that's not true. I have the longest sauce to eat your provision.
Well, all right. So guess what? I'm telling the people who are locked on radio, those of who are looking at us on our YouTube channel, to come out and check out Miss Erica's Delight. Let me tell you something.
And I also cater for your wedding, your party, whatever. I cater, I bake, I cook, I do everything.
She does everything. As a matter of fact, Miss Erica was in the back there doing something. You see the gloves on her hands? That means she was doing something.
Oh, yes, I do. I work for the board of head. I was the head in the kitchen.
So thank you so much. We will be passing back because I have to get some crab before I go.
Dungeness crab. Dungeness.
All right, darling. Thank you. All right, so we are back once again at the Tobago Day at Brooklyn. To Tambourine Radio, we are here, George Leacock, myself, Lala Lamar, Mighty Crush. I am seeing very close to me. She doesn't know I'm coming to her, but I'm going to come to her anyway. We have Miss Heritage 2024 right here next to me. She doesn't know I'm coming to speak with her. I'm Lala Lamar from Radio Tambourine, and we are live on both radio, we are live on YouTube here in Tobago, at Tobago Day rather. How are you doing? You look fabulous. Let me say she looks fabulous. It's the first time I've seen you in real. She looks fabulous, guys. How are you doing today?
I'm great, and you?
I'm wonderful, and it's an honor to have you here as well. This is your first time experiencing Tobago Day?
Yes, this is my first time at the Tobago Day, and I feel a sense of pride to be here interacting with all the persons from Tobago who are here in Brooklyn today.
I don't know if it is your sort of walk around just yet, but if you take a like walk around, girl, it's have everything. And I tell you everything. You know we wild meat we love?
What? It's a goatee?
It's a goatee. Over there, it's a goatee.
Ghana too?
Ghana. So we have everything right here in one spot. We'll definitely check back with you. I know that you just came, well, I just saw you walking the gate. So again, it's a pleasure to have you here. Once again, congratulations on your winnings of the Tobago Heritage 2024, all right? And I see I have Miss Personality too, so you know what I mean. You see this smile? She have personality.
Correct.
So we're strolling on along. We're going to CP's tours. Those of you who are wondering, boy, when I come to Tobago, I wonder if I will get transportation, CP tours. Let me talk to Perry a little bit. Perry, how are you doing today?
I am good, more than good.
I want you to turn to the camera because you're a very proud man. You have the entire team.
Wife and daughter with me.
Oh, so you have wifey and daughter here with you.
We are part of CP's Tours and Taxi Service and CP's Bird Sanctuary.
All right. So tell us why it is you think that when people come to Tobago, they must stop just run by their family's house and they should take a little tour to some of our bird sanctuaries and all those different things and witness some of the greatness of Tobago.
Tobago is replete with history, we know that. Tobago is the only Caribbean island that would have changed hands over 30 times, right? Some say 30, 31, but I say for safety 30 times. And Tobago is yet to be discovered. We still have a lot of undiscovered sites in Tobago. For instance, my site was just recently developed in 2017, the Bird Sanctuary site. And I will tell you, once you are in Tobago, you have to tour with CP Tours and Taxi Service because I'm a 5-star general. Out of 151 reviews, I have one very good and all excellent.
Y'all hear that? One very good and all excellent. So you definitely want to check out CP Tours and Transportation to ensure that you learn more about our culture, our wee place, Tobago.
It will be remiss of me not to mention my wife and daughter. They play a very integral role in the company. They are here actually now serving chocolate tea. If you want the best chocolate tea in Tobago, you can only get it from Lorraine, and that's Lorraine at the back. I think she should come and say something.
So this is a one-stop shop. We're getting cocoa tea, we're getting tours. Lauren, I hear you have some good cocoa tea. Let me hear about the cocoa tea. What makes Lauren cocoa tea one of the best cocoa tea? I know much about the cocoa tea. I want to be very honest with all you. I can't even start to make it. So Lauren go give me an insight of how to make this proper cocoa tea. Lauren, come and talk to me here now. Lauren, I hear you have a real good cocoa tea. Tell me about the cocoa tea.
Listen, well, we all know our chocolate tea is made from our local cocoa, right? So it's roasted, and for persons who do not know the entire process, it's roasted and then you put it in the mortar and the pestle, and then you put in your little, your tanka bean.
Tabanka.
Tanka bean, sorry. Plus you have like your spices and all these things, and then you roll it, put it in the sun to dry, and then when it's ready to use, you grate it, put it in the your pot with your boiling water, with your bay leaf, your other spices, your nutmeg, and serve with your milk. Persons choose to coconut milk. For those who would be of the long ago time, they would use coconut milk, and then also you have evaporated milk. Some people use powdered milk, condensed milk for sure, right? And with your nutmeg and all the other spices.
I was just telling our listeners that I don't know how to make cocoa tea. So you now give me a little insight of how to start to make cocoa tea, right? So I might go home and practice. But I want to try out the cocoa tea here too.
Right, but you have to grate it, So let me see those fingers. Or you don't have the nails?
No nails? No. I go to Tobago woman don't have no nails. You ain't say so? We don't need no. Hide your hand. Hide your finger because you're going to make me shame here.
Yeah, so what I did, I also brought a little sample for those who may be interested in tasting the chocolate tea.
So I'll definitely have to taste this chocolate tea. All right, today?
And it's the best piping hot.
I hear this young man here. He had a late taste. He had a late taste. How it was?
It was sweet and relaxing to look at the view at the bird sanctuary.
Oh, and what about the chocolate tea?
The chocolate tea was sweet and delicious. And I really liked going to the bird sanctuary. I really like trying everything there.
Well, he real talking about this bird sanctuary, but listen to me. He said that the chocolate tea was sweet and delicious, so we definitely got to check that out. Don't forget to check out CP Tours when you all reach to Tobago. And I'm going to give Ollie the number because I feel like if it is somehow, let us forget quick. All right, so you can check them out at 660-2827. Check out CP Tours and Taxi. All right, and also there's another number which is 496-3268. Check out CP Tours and Taxi Service. Order? As well as our bird sanctuary tours, all right? I will definitely check on the back for that cocoa tea, but as Sholin. All right, nice. Order, let me go. Let me show. I feel, all right, Crush, I think I need you to hold this phone for me. Because I feel like if my foot starting to hurt me, it's hard time for this. You only feel that George alone can dance, I could real dance, eh? Real dance. I'm moving all along. There's my people. I bring them to Tobago. No, I didn't. It wasn't me. That's a lie. But we here with Calypso Girl Experience, and let me tell you something. It ain't have a day Lala to tune in. It ain't have a day that Lala working on the radio that these people here from Block 4 don't tune in. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I
see you all the way in Brooklyn, girl. You bring good thing for me.
As usual, 6 years now.
6 years you're doing this? Yes. And Jerry never tell me nothing?
Well, sorry.
Jerry is not a good promoter. He is not a good promoter. But tell us about some of the things you have today. I see you had dry leaf, bay leaf. You had chia, bay leaf, and all kind of. Tell us now. Tell us. Talk to us.
I have bay leaf, I have farine, I have local mobby. We had the dasheen wine. We have the dasheen kumar, the punch, the fudge. We have our local sweets, berry ball, red mango, red plum, tambour ball, and of course, the dasheen pone and the dasheen black cake. And last but not least, my cookbook, Taste of Tobago Blue Food.
You have a cookbook too?
Yes,
Let me see the cookbook. I want to walk away with this one. We have a cookbook. We have, let me read it properly, Taste of Tobago Blue Food Recipe Cookbook. And let me tell you something. I now recognize where George now get this wine from, because I don't know if all recognized earlier on, George started dance up himself every minute he saw. Every minute you watch him, is this what he drank?
Yes, that is exactly what he drank.
Let me stay away from big people thing. One thing about La, no, she plays bad. So I go stay away from the big people thing. Darling, do those sugars? Yes. Listen, it's a privilege to have all of you all here at the Tobago Day, exploring and showing off what Tobago has to offer.
Yes.
All right? We will definitely be passing on. And those of you who are on your way, I say, check out the tents. Come on down. Thing you ain't getting in Brooklyn, and you ain't getting in Queens and all them different variety and home store. You're getting it right here in Tobago Day. So check them out. Thank you, darling. All right. All we still strolling. Crush, off lately I noticed you like Mike a lot. But today you're staying in the back. You ain't want to come forward. You like Mike bad, but you stop. What happened? You want to come and take a... You not hear me? Wait, you're going to hear me just now. Let me say it again. For those of you who knows Mighty Crush, he's DJ and he's Mike. But today he wants to stay behind to be the cameraman. I'm asking him to come forward. We're going to take a pause and we're going to come right back with you. All right, so we are back once again at Tobago Day, and this lady just walked up to me. The mistake she make is to say, can I say hi? No, darling, you have to dance like a Tobagonian, like how we the Swiss. Sailor, oh, come now. Just move here. Hey! So we are here. She said her knees acting up. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I came up with Sweet Tobago Day all the way from Florida.
All the way from, what's that? It's people from Florida, Miami. People who come from all Maryland, they drive for about 6 hours to reach here. But they're here. You enjoying it?
Yes, yeah. I got my wild meat. I had to get that. Some guana.
So you don't eat?
I ain't eat it yet.
Your pocket? Listen to me. Time I reach back over there, and so I go check you.
Yabi. Check out Yabi.
Check out Yabi.
Yabi is the deal.
They said check out Yabi. Yabi is the real deal.
Straight from Plymouth.
Straight from Plymouth.
Yes.
Well, all right then. When we're strolling, enjoy the day, and I'll see you here. All right. Oh God, they say look at it. Oh, they see what's going on here is real Tobago love. It's real Tobago love, you know. So I am moving. So we are moving on to Sip and Be Well. I am no stranger to this booth at all. It seems like I am the owner of this booth as well. I'm just waiting for the owner to come forward and talk to me or speak with me a bit. Or they tell you there's a real good thing here, you know. You can't go wrong at all, at all, at all. Real good thing here. Listen to me. Oh, you see what going on here? George, leave me and gone. But that's all right. Let me talk to our people. Our real legacy, Tobago Day. Oh, they should start a lunch in life. Come, come, come. You ain't no stranger to me, and I ain't no stranger to you. But guess what? You see when we come in places here with people who didn't see and know nothing, well, you know what I mean? I want to say that. Tell us a bit about Sip and Be Well TT. Oh God, we are two. Wanna watch them? You see them? They look healthy, and mother and daughter. Tell us a bit about the business.
Okay, so the name of my business is Sip and Be Well TT. I'm selling teas. I have teas for asthma and sinus. That's the breathe tea. It takes out all the mucus from inside of your lungs. I have this cyst and fibroid. I have the wood tea for men. It cleans the prostate gland and also increases libido. I have the detox tea, pressure balance, diabetic control, happy period, anti-inflammation, and weight management. You can reach me on Instagram or Facebook at Sip and Be Well TT.
Well, let's see, that's advertisement there. I don't even need to say anything. Just go and get your natural products. The thing is, off lately, everybody wants to run to the doctor, but people start to get a sense too. They recognize that if it is we use the healthier way in terms of the natural bush and the natural herbs that God has provided for us, we don't need to go and do that. So if you're in Brooklyn or if you're in New York and you're on your way to Tobago Day, check out Sip and Be Well TT. They have all the natural herbs to help you.
I normally ship to New York through TT Post. It takes at least 3 weeks to get to America.
You hear that as well, right? So she ships. So just in case you come down here and you ain't get what you're looking for, she'll ship it to you. Just send a message or come and talk to her directly. Mother and daughter, man, I like the support. I love it. All right, let's move on a bit. Only the amount of boots that I have here. Hold on. Follow me. You fire the work or the work fire you?
I was otherwise engaged.
He was otherwise engaged. The man left me and gone. Oh, the man see all the friends and family. He gone and left me. Nevertheless. The original steel. How are you?
Not only the original steel, man. One of the originals, Tobago Day.
We want to hear about that.
Oh, they hear that, right? One of the originals at Tobago Day.
Original.
All
Okay, Tobago Day.
Tobago Day.
Start with this.
Right. So they say, just so I pass over the mic to the man who does eat the most. I'm gonna pass over to the man who does duck with the most now.
I know this is being described in a rather disparaging fashion as ducking. But what happened is that I tried to walk from one end of the venue to the other. And I, in fact, couldn't duck any of the people I meet along the way. So everybody hold me up. Anyway, we move along. And oftentimes people say that when we have our Caribbean, where are we going? We're going in the Holy. All right. But, so we're going to go to the fire department next. Yeah, because a lot of times they say that the West Indian societies don't integrate with the rest of what's going on. But the New York City Fire Department is here. The storied New York City Fire Department is here. Well known all around the world. And we're going to have an opportunity to talk to them. But in the meantime, Ata Oi, radio ready for you. You know them? You know fellas that's called one another woohoo? When they're going hunting. Yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! Some fellas end up in Port of Spain and separate from one another, and the people at them city balling woohoo! Woohoo! Police nearly check them.
You see how everybody dancing?
Yeah.
Can I dance with wine? Ask the wine, we know say it's up dance.
Oh, I see. It had to do with the wine.
Yes, I see wine.
Okay. Ata oi! Woohoo! Ata oi! Woohoo! Woohoo! When your mother and father? When your father was reach home and he reach out by you, need to call your mother woohoo!
Eloise, I reach.
There you go. We come from that kind of family.
Yes.
But we in New York, and I want you to give us the rundown of what you have available and what's the whole plan.
Okay. I operate from Tadco Food Hub, booth number 60, under Shante Conassier. I'm an executive chef. And today at the Tobago Day in New York City, 2024, I have with me sweet potato fruit cake, cassava fruit cake, yam fruit cake, a wide variety of liqueurs made from local fruits like sorrel, ginger, tamarind, passion fruit. I also have a variety of sauces made from mango. You have a mango honey mustard, mango pepper sauce, mango chili. I have with me also a pineapple honey mustard sauce, pineapple chili, pineapple pepper sauce, a mango chili sauce, mango pepper sauce. And I have a combination of our local fruits and a tray which could be used as gifts for weddings and parties. And I have something we haven't seen in years, guava cheese, which I have molded. And I've put a little twist to the guava cheese where I have it touched with a chili, pepper flakes, and the Mediterranean sea salt.
All right, no. You said you're an executive chef. You know that under Miss Agnes Webb, I trained as a connoisseur of fine foods, a judge in cooking competitions and the like. You know that. So that I'm in a position to endorse absolutely that pepper jellies are in fact the thing that are the rage today. So that the little bit of pepper in the guava jelly would be pepper guava jelly. You see, Lala, you don't know about that? You don't know about that pepper guava jelly? Yeah. Makes a huge difference to the guava jelly, and it's a big thing. I've been to craft markets in the United States and in Trinidad and seen people specializing in these jellies with a little bit of pepper in them. Man, you look onto one of that with cricks, you never stop eating.
But I have samples of the guava cheese with crackers.
With crackers?
Yes.
Right, so we finally getting Lama to sample something at this booth before we move on.
Another thing, George, what I have done, I have the Bene balls that I put on a popsicle stick. So it's called Bene popsicle. So you can see that when you get closer.
And it's easier for children. Right? And you can give somebody some.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that long time, when you got a case of ball, you can eat part and give your partner a part. But now that's sweet, you have to put the whole thing in your mouth. So, oh.
I am sampling the crackers and the guava cheese. Yeah? Yeah.
That is what we're talking about.
All right, we're gone. See you later. We're ready, Polly. I am good. But more importantly, how are you?
I'm doing well.
All right. So, oftentimes we say that our Caribbean communities around the world sometimes don't integrate well with sort of the official part of the country. So I was very happy when I came in today and I saw the storied New York City Fire Department here, and they represented by Lieutenant Espinal. Why do you think it was important for you to be here with your crew, and what you hope to achieve today?
I think it was important for us to be here because, like you said, we're all from the community. We're all Caribbean. You know, we have different people from different walks of, you know, different parts of the Caribbean island all over the world. And it's important for us to join and be a part of these services to be able to give back to our community, you know, to be able to service our own people. So when we're here, the goal is to, you know, help the youth apply. We hire as young as 18 years old, and it's a great opportunity for them.
And joining, well, we call it the fire services in Trinidad and Tobago, but becoming a fire person is a career.
Yes, it is a career. So we are the New York City Fire Department. We're EMS. I'm an EMS lieutenant for the New York City Fire Department, and we're here recruiting for the EMS. So we start at the age of 18, and there is no age limit. A lot of older people like to join after they finish their first career. This is a great way for them to come back and also give back to their community.
Wow, that's super interesting. So your recruiting today could be for young persons from age 18 and also retired persons who want to have a second career. That is super, super interesting. I wish you all the best. I hope that a lot of people come to your booth, and if I get a chance to shout you out on the microphone, I promise I will.
Thank you so much, and make sure if you have any youth in your family, you know, or anyone that you think might want to join, please take home some information for them.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Espinal. Lieutenant. No, you see, remember this is Tobago Day, right? And we got beat up really badly by the British to say lieutenant instead of lieutenant. Just say. All right. So we with a booth that's being run by another member of the team, that's the Tobago Empowerment Alliance Mission Team, and this booth says Tobago World Travel LLC, and they are travel advisors, and if travel advisors should be anywhere at all, they should be here today. Now I hope you're advising everybody to travel to Tobago.
Exactly. I am actually putting together packages so that we can do tours, taking them to the Little Goat Island, Little Tobago. I'm doing eco tours as well.
All right, so somebody from the New York area that wants to engage with you, how do they go about doing that?
They can contact me at Denise L. Williams tobago.intellitravel.com, or they can contact me via tobagoworld@gmail.com.
All right. And do you do just individuals or groups or?
I do a variety of things. I do individual tours, I do group tours, I do cruises, I do excursion packages, I do Alaska packages, I do Mediterranean trips. Whatever you want, we're here to facilitate.
Well, I'm happy to see you here today, supporting the community, and that the community supports you, and that some of that support eventually finds its way to Tobago.
One of the things I personally am focusing on is bringing people to Tobago. So I'm doing a lot of, my other job, I'm a nurse. So I have that package where a lot of people don't know where Tobago is, and I've been providing them with small group trips and exposing Tobago to them, and then from there they're asking to return.
Sounds like a song the business plan. Maybe in the first year it happens that kind of way, and then as it grows and it builds and other people tell other people and other people tell other people, then you have to hire La 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 Ma.
Most definitely.
All right. So nice talking to you as we continue making our way around this place. And we have to go a little faster because at the rate at which we're going, the place is going to be full and we mightn't be able to walk by the time we reach around to the other side. Who is it talking around? Somebody else talk.
So while we wait, walking around, I see besides the food, there's so much Tobago delicacies. I'm talking kumar, tamarind ball, mango. Once the cameraman is ready for me, I'll tell him, I'll talk to him. But I'm telling you all, we have kumar, we have mango, we have Bennett ball, salt prune, nuts, Tolum, Bennett ball, and so much more. So we are here with, give me the name?
Ancilla Custom Designs and Tobago Snacks.
Ancilla Custom Designs and Tobago Snacks. And when we're talking about snacks, there's a variety of snacks. All made by you?
No, some of the stuff are imported from Tobago and some we make here.
Some you make here. What you make here?
Peanuts and chana.
Also, we have the bottle of salted peanuts. Y'all see how it's well branded, right? We have the bottle of salted peanuts for purchase. How much for a bottle? Only 15 US. Also, we have the bottle of chana. You know when we drink rum? I was supposed to say that? Wait. You know when we contain alcohol, we must have the bottle of chana. We have that here as well, all made by Ancilla. So Ancilla, how are you feeling? Is this your first time being at Tobago Day?
No, this is not our first year. This is our third year. It's my husband and my daughter. My husband is the one that actually does the peanuts and the chana. I do the printing and some of the other stuff. But we are very always happy to be here to be able to see other Trinbagonians.
So, what part of Tobago are you originally from?
From Bethel.
You're from Bethel? Oh, nice. So all the Bethel people, you see all the Bethel girls, she come and she's representing Bethel. And we also have some travel bags on sale and t-shirts, displaying sweet Tobago. All right, I'm going to give the camera a glimpse of some of the travel bags, and they're really beautiful. Y'all see it?
Tobago is where my story. It says Tobago is where my story began.
It says Tobago is where my story began. Look at the travel bags all here. How much are the travel bags? 65 US is for the travel bags. All right? So, and we also have passport holders and so much happening here at Ancilla's. All right, so I'm strolling by. People, I'm telling you, check out the snacks, check out the bags, check out all the customized t-shirts and so much more. Thank you so much. We're moving on.
Not me?
Oh, I come in.
We already live on radio in Tobago, Trinidad, and the world. And we also notice that a lot of people who reach here are telling us that they're listening to us on the way here. So the pleasure is mine to introduce to you, wherever you may be in the world and listen to us at this time. I think I have the spunks to say the young and vibrant Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Mr. Farley Augustine. Lala Lama has been here essentially terrorizing my life and all of that until this time.
Well,
But
watching online, you know.
yeah, you were watching.
Here's the funny thing. A night ago, I was driving with some nationals from Tobago that live out here, members of the diaspora, and they were playing music. And I said, wait, why this song like it's tambourine so? They said, well, it's only tambourine we just listen to. We are on tune in. And I realized quite a number of Tobagonians that live out here, they live on tune in with tambourine right through.
Well, I don't want to get emotional and teary about it, but that is the reason that we embraced participating in the Tobago Day in the first instance, because when we go on the world map and track the places that people are logging in the morning, it's absolutely amazing. I am trying my best to find out who are the people that listen in the Ukraine, even during the war, right? South America, places that I can't pronounce. As a matter of fact, I think God takes special pleasure in when I read them in the morning, looking for places he thinks I can't pronounce, to put them on. So that I think it's an important connection. And I'm also saying that I am sure that everything that is done could be done maybe differently or better. But we also really endorse the embrace by the Tobago House of Assembly of the event as a way of reaching out to the diaspora. We are here, and today there's Grenada Day going on somewhere. We were at the hotel last night, and we discovered that Guyana is celebrating their independence in Brooklyn. As a matter of fact, on our way here, we went past a parade. And in terms of the Grenadian group, the Grenadian Central Bank is doing a presentation at the event. So from my perspective, if we continue to have a population that stays at 60,000 people, but our population outside, we have to find a way to bring those persons in. That's why we were here first, so many years ago, and this is why we're happy that you have chosen to join us and join us with that contingent. And I swear to you that saying that long, serious sounding thing was the way to prove to Lala Lama that the dashing wine that I may or may not have drunk has no effect on my senses. Yes.
But the good thing, Mr. Leacock, is this, there are more Tobagonians living off the island of Tobago than in Tobago. The last census information we are about 69,000 residents on island. So we went up a little bit. And while we are 69,000, our birth rate has declined significantly. So our birth on average per year is about 450, 470, down from about 900 on average per year. So essentially, there are more of us that don't live on the island of Tobago as opposed to living at home. And so I see as part of my constituency base, the Tobagonians that don't live on the 116 square miles we love called Tobago. Because many of them tend to come home and even vote at home. Many of them own properties in Tobago. And many are captains of industry. And so it's an opportunity, I think, for us to connect with our diaspora. I have met somebody from Australia that's here. I mean, he went Signal Hill, my rival school, and he was proud to tell me from Compre. But he has been in Australia for 30 years working. I met people who out in Philadelphia, in New Jersey, who are here. People from Toronto, from Miami, who are here, who flew in for this. And so it's quickly becoming a place where Tobagonians from all over the world who are not resident in Tobago can come. More than that too, we have brought the young entrepreneurs, and I saw quite a number of them here, those agro-processors who during the late last week met with distributors here in New York. The intent being that they will connect with the distributors, produce their goods, and the distributors will purchase in bulk from us in Tobago and put them on shelves here in New York and other areas within the tri-states area. That's a big opportunity, I think. And so I think it's a wonderful opportunity, and so long I'm in charge of the THA, we will give support to the diaspora through events such as this, because we need them at home. And when I speak to the crowd that's here in a short while, I'll be begging some of them to actually apply for jobs through TRHA. On my way here, I got a message from head of HR TRHA, who said, look, I got approval from the board to advertise positions in the British Medical Journal and to target diaspora. Please make a plug for us, because there's some specialist areas we ain't finding anybody. So it's no longer this thing where if you're not living in Tobago, we don't care about you, you'd have a role to play. In fact, we want some of these people to come back home and work and to contribute. And a lot of these people here help us out through COVID. Some are helping schools. I've met people who are donating stationery, supplies, and book bags and shoes and doing charity work at home. People who do treat every Christmas in their communities, like in Canaan and some of those areas, being done by people in the diaspora. I also see people here marketing what's coming up in October. By the way, congratulations on probably the most unique band launch I have seen. I'm not a carnival person, but I was there praying and saying, hope nobody and drunk in the people see. Drunk in the people see this all the night. You're going in here, going and see. I say, Lord, they say when people say when they're not to do pass about the stick and blow conch shell, we went and see in the night. But happy sailors, I guess, and your whether night or day. So some of that is also on display here and being promoted here. We also actually have some investors who are here. So while Elephant Tree, so we had meetings here. I am part of an NDA, so I can't disclose some of the very good news except for a week and a half from now. But except that I could say that while here, we were more or less able to lock in a very important international brand for a hotel in Tobago. And it will essentially be Tobago's first international brand since Hilton left. And that's big, well, and since Comfort Inn came in. If we had to Comfort Inn, but at the scale of Hilton, it will be our first. So Elephant Tree was able to lock that in. And as I said, we are not at liberty now to say who that team is until we do a joint press release, probably a week and a half, 2 weeks from now. But that was a very important negotiation and conversation that I had on Thursday afternoon here in Brooklyn. And so this has been extremely fruitful and very important. And if for nothing else, George, I can't walk the place in peace without seeing people that either know me or that I have known and not seen for a very long time. In fact, the first person I saw is a Mr. Carrington from Speyside. They just call him Jicky, but Carrington kind of afraid to fly. So I just asked him, how you reach up here, right? That you're afraid to fly home. So he'd be sending his wife every year for months on end. But he found himself across here in his tweed church jacket because he have a crusade later tonight in the back. So, but he find himself across here, right? He say he come in here and then he'll go crusade after. He church crusade after. Because he wanted to touch base and to see me outside of the phone. And just that kind of camaraderie and thing, I think is important because it's an opportunity for us to say, look, Tobago is a real beautiful family. And finally, I tell you this one thing. You see what we are facing home with crime? We might very well require, we might very well require some support from the diaspora to treat with some of that. Because culturally we are losing some things that I don't want us to lose. That might be accounting for how our young people perceive life and perceive themselves. And so this is a grand opportunity for us to change all of those things. So just happy to be here.
Well, I am happy that somebody is here who is sharing the distress that I have, maybe at another level. Right? Meeting all these people, particularly people who you only partially remember or you never met. So it's good with that. I did meet some people who, besides the number of people who came from Tobago, I did meet some people who came from as far as the Cayman Islands for the day, for today. And you're talking about flying in today for the event today and leaving maybe late tonight or early tomorrow, meaning that the event has become the attractor. So, Chief Secretary, it is, well, we started off, but sometimes things just go the direction they want to go. It is in fact a fun day with some excitement, I think. But I want to do something a little bit radical and introduce you to a gentleman. You, come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know who am I?
No.
No, I don't.
Come, get this,
Jennifer's son, your partner, cousin. Jennifer is my sister.
Wait.
Jennifer Smith.
Yes, I know Jennifer Smith.
And his son is your good friend.
That's correct. Good to meet you, man. Very good to meet you.
I met you when you came up here
last year.
Yeah, I did talk
2 years ago, when I came, this gentleman used to be, should I say the official photographer?
The Prime Minister photographer, Robinson photographer. I was his official photographer.
So you have to call me picture, man.
I was
in good company. I have to make sure to call me picture today.
No, I was one of the first photographers in Tobago, with Tobago News, Tobago Times, with Jerry Noreling. And Mr. Robinson, I became his photographer and did all his house party. And when he took the ministers to Tobago in Richmond House, he brought all the ministers up. I was looking for some other picture there to bring something to give to you, because I give Mr. Leacock some of the old picture, J.D. Elder and them stuff. But I didn't find the negatives to that. And I saw some negative behind it. I was looking at it, but then I say, I ain't going to worry about it.
Make sure to find them so we could do a nice collection and showcase your work back at home.
So, Chief Secretary, I have about 300 of those pictures. And in the, well, I got an unfortunate reference, but over the last few assembly people who died, the pictures that were used for the things, I provided them in most cases to the persons, from him with his permission, of course. And the original picture of the first Tobago House of Assembly, seated in the seats in the back row, that's now where the public sits, right?
Yes.
That's a part of the collection, and I have it as well.
What I do, if I get a copy of that photo, I can have somebody paint it first, so you could save and preserve the actual photo, but we have the image well taken.
I even have the Queen, when she came to Tobago, I had that, and I had Desmond Tutu when he came, and I also had J.D. Elder, Robinson, and somebody else. But I have a lot of historical pictures. The only person there was there with me and could have come up with pictures like that is Cheryl Hernandez. That Hernandez girl that live in Jersey. Me and she were the photographer at Tobago at that time. And then Jerry Noreling came up from Express.
I have a question for you. Do you know anybody who has a picture of Abba Senior?
The mask man?
Yeah.
I was looking at some of your mud masks the other day, but I don't know Abba Senior by face directly. If I know him, I could go back to my system.
I'm going to send a picture for you.
Well, if you send a picture
I'm going to send, I have a picture of him out of costume. Yeah. All right, so that we have to do things a little bit different and all that kind of thing, but I think it's very important that this Tobago royalty, as the Chief Secretary put it. Yeah. The original photographer. And I thought it was important that we give him that props, because we do have the pictures, we do use them with his permission, and now I'm happy, really happy for the opportunity for people to know who it is.
One other person you could talk to, Clement. You see Clement?
Yeah.
The guy from Tobago?
Yeah.
He was the photographer along with me. So he know I was Robinson personal man and know everything. So some things that I don't, in fact, I sent him some negative that he might be asking for. That he have it. So Clement might be a nice person to talk to.
All right, we put that together. All right, thank you. Thank you for chatting with us. So Chief, the place filling up. We're moving along. We want to give everybody at least all the boots and we talk. All right.
So y'all heard about it, camaraderie, love, we have history, we have all kind of thing here for y'all at Tobago Day. We have to move on because we want to make sure that we capture most of these tents and most of these outlets before the real thing starts, all right? So I'm moving on along. I'm here at Bay Leaf at Bacalet. How are you today?
Hey, that's all. Let me
He said let him eat the ice first. How are you today?
Are we live?
Of course we are live on Radio Tamarind, YouTube and on radio.
Right, so I want to introduce you all to Bay Leaf at Bacalet. It's a new thing in Tobago, covering several spaces, accommodation, events, experiences. For the Tobago Carnival, that is our next, one of our major events that we look at, or major space that we look at. We are having 6 events. We starting the Thursday before the 24th. We are starting with something called Pink Fest. It's a premium, all-inclusive, ticket-only event. We started it last year. It was excellent. This year, tickets already start to run. We're actually surprised by the amount of tickets we have out already for Pink Fest. So many tickets that we may have to move the event, but we are trying to avoid that large crowd. We want to make sure it's very inclusive, nice, everything. That's the Thursday night. The Friday night, we are working on a pan event, calling it Pan on the Bay Leaf. The hope is that we would have our 40-foot truck that we will be using the next day for our juve, along with some Calypsonians, pan people, etc. We're still working on that. The Saturday, we're moving out early, so straight from the Friday night into the Saturday, mental day, our juve. That, you could just go to Facebook, look for Bay Leaf at Bacalet, look for our website. That would be a movie. However, the next day, the Sunday, I am supporting one of my close friends. Her name is Shamika. She's doing a pretty mass. It's called Flight of the Ophi. So the Sunday, that's taken care of. And for the people who love to eat, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are having breakfast there. Breakfast, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, one kitchen. Saturday, a different kitchen. Sunday, a different kitchen. And also during the day, we are having lunch, stuff like, it's called Taste of the Tropics. So you'll have food from Jamaica, Tobago, Trinidad, etc. And it's going to be very kid-friendly. We'll have games and all that stuff. So come by. It's not far away. Everyone knows where Bay Leaf at Bacalet is.
So, all right, so we are talking. You'll see what's happening. We done start to talk Tobago Carnival for October. And Bay Leaf at Bacalet, they have so many events within that one weekend. As you heard it from the man himself, we started out on October 24th with the Pink Fest. So you know what to do. Ensure that you get your tickets and tickets going fast.
Yeah, tickets, we may have to shut down. We still have, 68 days, I think, and our tickets are just going off. So we may have to shut down within, next couple of weeks. So there are some tickets left. Go get your ticket right away.
Right. So we are talking a whole weekend of events. We have breakfast and lunch. We also have like a family day for you all to come on to. We have the costume is here. Cameraman, let me see the costume for Flight of the Ophi. So this is the costume. I see a young lady just now had.
We have a live model also. She's coming out shortly. We just want the sun to go down a little and then you would see her in all the glare and glamour.
Right. So we also have. This is one of the pretty mask costumes for October Carnival, so we're asking you to come out and support. Check out these booths and see what they got to offer. Make sure you get your tickets because you have tickets here. I know I will get a Pink Fest ticket for free.
So with the tickets, strictly online, we have some tickets in Tobago, physical tickets, but it's mostly online. Go to Island E tickets, you will get your ticket also. If you want to purchase your ticket but don't want to go to Island E and pay that extra, I think 2 or 8%, something like that, just contact us. Go to our website. You would see how to contact us, and we will organize all transfers. You can purchase your ticket by bank transfer, we'll have your ticket waiting for you at the gate.
At the gate. So thank you so much for chatting with us at Radio Tambourine. Guys, all you hear it for yourself, come out and support. This is our we own. We Tobago, we people, we legacy. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
So we're moving all along again. We're moving all along. I see a young lady running from the camera. I don't know why she's running, but nevertheless. This is my 15-year-old darling. You see, you see the love? All the way from Tobago. Listen to me. The first time I met this young lady, I was so impressed. It was the first 15-year-old that I had the opportunity to entrepreneur. Let me put that out there. Entrepreneur that I had the privilege to speak with. Miss Gems Concept, how are you today? We all the way in Brooklyn, darling. And let me tell all you, McGill, well representing. All her products are always well labeled and well packaged. How are you feeling today? Let me ask you.
I'm very excited to be here representing Tobago at Tobago Day in Brooklyn.
I want you to tell the people, for those of you who don't know about Gems Concept, a bit about your business.
So my name is Jolie St. John. I'm 15 years old, and Gem Concepts is a all-natural hair care brand. Currently, I have one product offering, which are fruit oils that come in the scent of fruits. And I started this business in 2019, and I was 9 years old at the time. And my product not only solves a personal problem that I had, but it solves problems like dandruff, dry scalp. For all my customers, it provides moisture, it promotes hair growth as well.
Y'all heard it for yourself, right? And let me tell you something. Madam not here, you know, mommy always at the side, but mommy in the back right now. Mommy in the back, but I feel I want them to see mommy, you know. Mommy, come quickly. Let me tell you, the love and the support that this young lady have. I pray that all young entrepreneurs get that same love and support. Mommy, I had to bring it from the camera because look at this. You all see this? Well representing the brand. And let me tell you all something. I'm so happy. I'm so delighted to meet you all once again and have you all here in Brooklyn sharing what you have to offer. And of course, interacting with all the sweet Tobago people and all the people who have never even heard about Gems. It's a privilege to have you guys here. All right, how's the response so far?
So far, everyone has been super, super supportive. I had a lot of people coming to visit, a lot of people that mommy knew connecting with us and supporting. So the love is there.
So the love is there. And let me tell you something, I'm smelling something really nice. I don't know if it's your hair or your skin, but it's smelling really, really nice, and I appreciate that. High five, darling. You know it's always love with us, all right? Keep it good. All right, so we are moving on. Now the thing is, in Tobago, we have a lot of artists. But most of the times on the streets we don't see the men. We don't see the women. But there are a lot of women who are artists as well. So we're here with the owner, the CEO of Estates Tobago. And let me tell you, is this handmade by you? Tell us a bit about some of the products you have to offer.
All right, so happy Tobago Day. Happy Tobago Day, everyone. So in this booth, you will find a lot of handmade things. We have little trinket bowls, and it's not just a bowl, it's telling you a dream fish. And we know what that means, right? But here we could say, let's take it a little further. This is me wishing Tobagonians abundance. Now, you will also find a lot of Tobago-themed artwork. We have paintings. We also have candles. And if you smell the candle and you're having a Tobago tabanca, it will take you back to one of those beaches. So you need to rush here and get all that nostalgic artwork here and now at Estate Tobago.
At Estate Tobago, and watch me, as you hear mentioned, it doesn't have much females that display their art. She has paintings for I just see 20, is it 97? How much is it?
No, this one is for $40.
$40. $40, hand painted by yours truly.
So this is fry dry. So you can see the fish in a nice wash pan. They're clean, they're fresh, they're ready for you. And if you ever climb a mango tree and a gomangala jump on you, that's problems, but here we will laugh about it, and we see a gomangala right here eating this mango.
Tell me where you could get the best fry dry in Tobago.
Oh my gosh, that's Grange Bay. You have to pull that seine, you have to work for it, and once you work for it, then you're going to season that real good and fry it real dry.
Well, look, I just get some history there because I thought about Charlottesville. So here is Grange Bay.
I am biased because I'm from Bethel.
Oh God. It was nice chatting with you. I do hope that you do enjoy your day.
I'm having a lovely time. Have a good day as well.
All right. So we're moving on. Oh, let me hand over the mic.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are in the world, for your better entertainment, I present to you the famous, the man who is more responsible in my learned view for the development of the Calypso art form, the distribution of music internationally. A man who 40 years ago had me driving down from Montreal through Plattsburgh into New York to buy records at Charlie's Records. The man who, out of his own pocket, financed Charlie's Roots, build a house or purchase a house and made it ready in New York for Calypsonians who could come and perform. But the most important thing you gotta know, Charlie, tell them where you're from.
I was born in Delaport, Tobago.
So me and him, we just started an argument, right? If there's a Caribbean Calypso competition, I have Tobago either first or second.
Well, to answer to that, you got to remember, like I mentioned to you, Trinidad has a bigger population. And when you have a big population, you're going to have more people involved than a smaller nation involved in things.
But throwing up Shadow Rose, Nelson, Crusoe against anybody, and I feel we could hold we own.
Well, yes, that's true. We have great that came from there. I will acknowledge that. And I have to give the credit. But as wide as Trinidad is more people there. I'm not saying we're not going to be running low because we have great talent and skills.
Well, that's always our challenge in Tobago, to do very well with small numbers. Yes. And we do that well. Listen, I came up on the flight with Super Blue, and he was telling us the whole story of the recording and so on of Soca Baptist. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Blue Boy have great history. I was talking to him yesterday. He called me. He said he came up to do an event, and he's leaving today. Well, you know, Blue Boy beginning is like the Genesis. He begins with me. And the Soca Baptist, it was a song that we tried many times to get into the tent in Trinidad and Sparrow tent, and they wasn't hearing it. But it's so much to talk about Soca Baptist, where to begin and how it could end, how to end.
And we are Tobago Day today, where Tobago is being celebrated. So we don't have all that information. I also want you to spend just a quick moment before, well, they're going to go to the national anthem, so we might have to stop and take in the national anthem. But we're going to talk for a little moment when we can about your daughter, who is the WNBA star.
Absolutely, and a little bit more of Blue Boy Soca Baptist.
All right. Thank you. National anthem. And the national anthem is going to be played by Keyshawn, who is on stage now, and we'll have our cue for that in any minute. Let Charlie. Let me hear Charlie. So, a little bit about your daughter.
Well, we move off from Blue Boy, but anyway,
Yeah.
my daughter, Tina, she's back. She was never retired.
Okay.
That was media rumor.
Okay.
She was injured and she had a surgery.
Okay.
And so she did not play last year.
Okay.
And she was thinking about what should she do if to stay out 2 years and come back. But we have conversation. Get back in shape and get back into the game. And because she did not play last year, that's why she didn't go to the Olympics this year. It would have been 4 Olympic gold medals she was going to have if she went this year.
So she has 3 Olympic gold medals with the U.S. women's team.
Yes.
Right. So I want you to touch us with that quick story about the little bit of the story about Super Blue and that, because we really started that yesterday, and it's interesting to have your perspective.
Well, look, Super Blue, in music, there are certain lines, certain things in a record that help make or break a record.
Right.
There's a little punch line, hook line that makes it work. What makes Super Blue Soca Baptist a monster hit is the bell. You see that bell? That bell makes a difference, and it brings an awareness to the people, the Baptist people, contesting, talking about why should he have a bell, and this thing is built around mocking Baptists. And with that, it explodes. That's what helped make that song a monster song, that bell that I put in there. Because when it first came about, when I first heard the tape, when Romy called me and said, look, I got a guy here with a song called Soca Baptist. I said, he sent me a tape. When I listened to it, I said, take him into the studio. Call Pelham, tell Pelham, I say, take that kid into the studio. Put the tracks down, put the vocal down and send me the tape. Let me do the finished touches. And that's what. The rest was history.
Amazing story and history that continues. Charlie, thank you. I know you'd be awarded today. We have another matter that me and you discussing, having to do with the young lady, but we can't go any further with that discussion in public for the time being, but it will materialize, I promise you, at the appropriate time. Let me thank you for talking to us again and continue to enjoy.
I'm really hoping and praying and wishing that that will come through. That is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
The son of the soil.
Leave that with
we
me.
Need that.
Leave that
we
with me.
Need that. The other nation does it. It's time we step up and do it.
Leave that one with me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Catch you next one. When are they going on?
So we are moving on after you see the dandan, so I'm moving on from that, all right? We have, I'm telling you all about most of the entrepreneurs here at Tobago Day in Brooklyn, New York, and we have Tobago Cosmetics, one of Tobago's favorites. I'm not talking about a favorite like about just me alone, because you all know I like Malay makeup, but our all-time Tobago favorites. We have our CEO, she's here. You come front now, let them see the beautiful CEO of Cosmetics, Tobago Cosmetics. How you doing today?
I'm good.
I just don't like how you didn't tell me that you're here.
I don't like that you're not subscribed to the page.
Oh God. You put me on the spot. But we have Tobago Cosmetics here in Tobago Day this year, and it's always a privilege, it's a pleasure to have you here today. Tell us a bit about some of your products. Your unique, let me say, unique Tobago products. When you talk about sponges, we have them in sugarcane, all kind of things. So tell us a bit about them.
Well, we have, as you know, the brand basically promotes Tobago's culture and tourism and the people, right? So everything is named after or inspired by something on the island. So as you see, we have our Island Pride lashes. We couldn't bring everything to New York, but we have some of our best sellers, the Island Pride lashes, we have our mink lashes. We also have our snacks that we love to call the Bene Ball, the sugar cake, the tulum, right? We have our recently launched pan sticks, which is a 16-piece professional brush set. And then we have the spices, which was the last launched item, and they are our setting powders. So that's what we have mainly today. We have our setting spray, our black cake eyeshadow palette. One of them are already sold out, so we do have that one in stock. And then we have our contour.
One thing I must say that I really like that is pretty much unique, and I say special, unique. You see the mere fact that all your products are named after a Tobago sweets or Tobago, something about Tobago, it just make everything extra, extra special. I see a young lady waiting to come over to you. But darling, just so you'll get her. Trust me, you'll get her just now. But you see them pan sticks? You see these brushes that we call the pan sticks? I don't know if this one is the bass or the guitar. Oh, I'm real good, boy. This is the bass brush. Let me tell you something. You need to get your pan sticks 16-piece set, all right, at Tobago Cosmetics. We are here in Brooklyn, Tobago, so you know what to do. Come on down. I'm saying come on down and check us out. You might just get a discount on my name.
Okay.
It was nice chatting with you. I'm moving along. We're trying to run. All right? Have a good one. All the people started. It have a lot of people in here. So here's what's going on. The long talk, I can't talk the long talk anymore. I have to do the quick talk right now. Yeah, I'm ready for you. But I see you selling out, so. So we're here at Candid Secrets. Where we have natural soaps, cream, body butter. Talk to them. Tell us what you have.
So we at Candy Secrets, we have natural soap. So we have detox bar, Moroccan clay. If you like chocolatey, we have a chocolate soap. We also have pink sunsets and turmeric. We also have body butter, body lotions, and body scrubs.
All right. So you heard what everything it have here. You all need to come out and check out Candid Secrets.
Our prices are the body butter and body scrub lotions are for 10, or soaps are $5, or you can get 4 for 15.
All natural, all made by you.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. We're moving on, Ollie. We're moving on. We have no time. Darling, I will see you. We talk food, we talk sweets, we talk butters, we talk soaps, we talk makeup. You know we have to talk accessories. I tell you, Little Tobago have everything. How to say everything. People who can make any and everything. So I am here at Korean's Concept, and we have the CEO. I don't know why she's standing in the back in this beautiful, vibrant yellow. How are you today?
I'm always fine.
She said, I'm always fine. And you have to be always fine and always in our mind frame to sit down and create. And we see so much creation here today. From handbands to chains to earrings. Tell us one of your favorite pieces here today.
Well, I think I am mostly impressed with the friskies because it is a new thing to me. And there's a whole process. I don't always get the friskales, but when I get them and you get the pieces, you know they have no repeats on it, right? So I could show you something like this. And I could take you. So it's one of the more unique pieces. So I really enjoy doing that working with the friskales because it is so unique.
And let me just tell you, this young lady here is also a part of the team. The Tobago Empowerment Alliance membership. She is part of the team committee, and y'all see what's going on. Even though that they are part of the team, they also have their own stuff, and they come to, showcase what they got, and they get that chance to do that as well. Tell me something, or tell the people that is listening to us currently, why they should make it their duty next time to be here in Brooklyn today.
Time waits on nobody. And when you miss an opportunity, you never know what you miss. You always have to capitalize when opportunity knocks on your door. Ask any business person, ask any risk taker, ask any CEO of any company. They would have had to take several risks because if they didn't take that, they would not be present.
You heard it for yourself. Take that risk today. Tomorrow might just be too late. It was nice chatting with you. I'm moving along because we got a limited time. All right? And indeed, it's always a pleasure. Yes, we are live on Radio Tambrin 97. We are also live on YouTube. And I'm here talking to the beautiful lady of Tobago Beyond Tourism. It is a privilege. You all heard it from the chief sec himself earlier on. It's such a privilege to bring so many of our businesses, our stakeholders. All right, so we have another interruption there, but nevertheless, the chief sec himself, he spoke about, it's such a privilege to have young businesses, entrepreneurs, stakeholders, being a part of Tobago Day, telling the people more about our traditions, about, what is happening within Tobago festivals.
I am with the Tobago Tourism Agency. We're basically here to market Destination Tobago. A lot of persons might be living here for 20, 30, 40 years, haven't come home in a while, and they want to know how to get back to their roots, how to get back to Tobago. I mean, if they want to go by family, where to stay, some of the new products we have to offer on the island. So that's what we're here for Tobago, basically to help persons to know what to do on the island. Tobago Tourism Agency, we basically redeveloping the tourism product as well as marketing the destination.
So you all heard it for yourself. Again, as I said earlier on, as the chief sec was saying, it's such a privilege to have you guys here. And, there are people here not only from Tobago or may know somebody from Tobago, but at the end of the day, they want to know more about Tobago. So Tobago Beyond is definitely the booth that they need to check out to find out where to go, where to stay, what to do, and how to enjoy. All right? So do have a wonderful day. Indeed, it's always a pleasure to chat with you. And we have some goodies as well. So just in case you want to pass, answer some questions, learn about Tobago, and get some goodies, Tobago pens. And we have, a Tobago Beyond. Get your t-shirts as well. Thank you. Tobago Agency. As I told you, the place is getting so packed, so it's kind of hard to chat with some of the entrepreneurs and CEOs at this time, but we will still try to fit in everyone, all right? So just hold on with me. I see my guy here. He's selling. He's selling out all there. As we usually say in Tobago, all you buy me out. So all you buy out. So we have the original, I want to call him the original punch man, because when I tell you this man is make a good punch, if all know him, check out the brand in the grocery. But like I guess set up, wait, hold on. She said, She said, She just said, she having a dashing coconut, and she said, She said, it's good. It's good. So I'm here to savor the aisles. And as I said, if you know this brand, you know it from the groceries. The man is here in Brooklyn. The bottle is empty. We have beetroot, Babande, and Baji. I hope the camera, I hope they didn't get that part. So we are here with the CEO of Savor the Isles. How are you, Keston?
I'm good.
You're good. Well, earlier on when I passed here, this was filled. And I see people just coming and saying, I will take this. I need this for this. Sparrow, you see Sparrow say it? Oh, try the Babande. How are you?
I'm good too.
How was the response thus far?
Excellent. The response was excellent. I guess as the customer tasted the product, first they was attracted to it, and they tasted they just go buzz on it.
So you all heard it for yourself. Punch on the go. You could get a sample bottle. All right, the man, he's in Tobago, as I said. And today, you didn't bring only punch. We know you have been known for punch in Tobago. All right, today you brought the coffees. Yes. So tell us a bit about that product.
So the coffee is a byproduct of one of this product that we have, which is a coffee vanilla liqueur. So we decided to partner and bring out a brand which is Speed's Coffee, and let it represent itself, because a lot of people love the liqueur. And we want them to show the authenticity of the liqueur, that it comes from farm straight to table. So that's where we have the different type of coffee. We also have coffee in tea bag. So we have the tea bag coffee, and then we have a cocoa and coffee mix, and then we also have the ground coffee here with you today.
And we also have, I just pushing in something quickly. We have the sorrel sweets. Yes. Tell us a bit about that quickly.
So the same sorrel and coconut cream. We also use the byproduct to create a sorrel sweet roselle candy. So it's like a candy where you could be able to eat with your nuts, or if you want a salad, or if you want just something to, munch on. So that's where this came about.
All at Savor the Isles. Or let's check out the booth. It's a privilege to have you here. And trust me, there's many more to come out of it. You see how people say, this one tastes good. I like that. Take care. So we are heading stage side right now. So we are asking you all to follow us to the stage.
Thank you, Lord, we were losing this. Losing this. We'll come back. Again and again, we'll come back. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Good evening. I had no idea that so many Tobagonians was going to be here this evening, and I'm happy to meet each and every one of you. My name is Roger Archibald, and I am the president of WIADCA. And WIADCA is the West Indian American Carnival Day Association. And what we do at WIADCA is we put on the spectacle on Eastern Parkway each and every Labor Day. This year marks our 57th anniversary. 57 years of propagating Caribbean Carnival on Eastern Parkway. Now, one of the things that I'd like to do briefly is give you a little bit of statistics, because when you understand the numbers, I think you'll be in a position to appreciate exactly what it is we at WIADCA do in regards to the Caribbean diaspora. First of all, we are the largest parade in North America. I repeat, the largest parade in North America. Not Caribbean parade, parade. We're larger than St. Patrick's Day. We're larger than the Dominican Day. We're larger than the Puerto Rican Day. You can name all the days combined, we are larger than they are. I'm going to tell you the type of numbers that we generate on Eastern Parkway. 3.5 million people are on Eastern Parkway every year. 3.5 million. You should give yourselves a round of applause for that, because people tend to take the Caribbean for granted because they don't understand the power that we possess and that we bring to our parade. I'm going to share another number with you that I think you need to know in regards to economic activity, and that's how you determine the power of a people, the power of a parade. We generate over $300 million in economic activity, more than any other parade, and us little Caribbeans do that. You should give yourselves another round of applause, because nobody else does that. We do that. We, the Caribbean. Additionally, one of the things that as a mission I have for my presidency, is to make sure that we share in that $300 million. And to that end, this year, we are going to be broadcast live on WPIX Channel 11 and on WABC, which is going to stream our programming. That hasn't happened in decades, and that's what we're bringing back to the Parkway. And out of that broadcast, there should be revenue that should be shared with WIADCA, with TEAM, with all the Caribbean islands that put on the carnival, and it's my responsibility to make sure that that happens, and it will. We will be sharing in that $300 million worth of economic activity. Now, everyone at WIADCA, including myself, we serve as volunteers, non-paid positions, but we do it because we love our culture. We want to make sure our culture gets out to the world in a fair, balanced way. So when you hear things about the Caribbean parade is violent, this is going on with the Caribbean parade, maybe so, but let's look at statistics. If you have 3.5 million people on Eastern Parkway and you hear about 2 or 3 incidences versus another parade that has maybe 100,000 people, but they have 4 instances, which parade creates more violence? From a statistical standpoint, it's the other parade, not the Caribbean parade. So when you hear people bad talk your culture, that they want to get rid of the parade because it's violent, it's pure nonsense, and that is not going to happen, at least not under my watch. I thank you, and my day job, by the way, I am a civil rights and criminal attorney. That's what I do. So if you want to talk civil rights, I'll be out front. If you want to talk carnival, I'll be out front. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your parade as well as your Tobago Day celebration.
Ladies and from Miss Alicia Borrell, Council Security.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Honorable Claudia Buston, Councillor Petal Roberts, Secretary of Finance, Trade and the Economy, Assemblyman Natasha Panton, Secretary of Food Security and Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Assemblyman Wade Clark, Assistant Secretary Community Development, Youth Development and Sports, Assemblyman Niall George, and Assistant Secretary Tourism, Culture, Activities and Transportation. I believe Mr. Nigel Tate is supposed to be here, so greetings, Honorable Assistant Secretary. I want to recognize also Team Tobago, Ms. Angela Cooper, also Mr. Jimmy Toussaint, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am bringing greetings on behalf of the Consul General, Mr. Andrew Cole, who could not be here this afternoon, but I am here to represent and to bring well wishes and greetings and to let you know that the consulate supports Tobago Day. And we are here to serve you in any way possible. Some of us are here giving out flyers and contacts, so if you require services of the consulate, I recognize a fellow colleague here. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. So again, I know we are all eager to participate in all the activities that we are supposed to enjoy this evening, so I'll not be long, but greetings on behalf and God bless. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. All right, so we have one more person to bring greetings this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome on stage, coming from the best division in the Tobago House of Assembly, Assemblyman Niall George, Assistant Secretary in the CAT.
Good afternoon, everyone. I stand on the already established protocols. I'm a very proud person standing here today to welcome each and every one of us to this Tobago Diaspora event. I'd like to thank the teams, Angela Cooper and her team, for presenting this platform for us to display our culture, our heritage, our products, and our unity as a people this afternoon. Although our island is a small one, our tentacles reach far and near. And this is because of the true power of our island. We are here reaching out to the diaspora, letting them know that the responsibility of developing Tobago is not only that of the executive, but that of each and every person of our Tobago heritage. We are here to connect, we are here to reconnect, we are here to make new relationships, and we are here to have a good time this afternoon. This is our slice of Greater City Island on the planet. And to each and everyone that is here this afternoon, I say welcome and thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. DJ, give me some music, please. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are setting up for the Roxborough folk performers. Roxborough Police Youth Club, I stand corrected. The Roxborough Police Youth Club is one of the most powerful and dynamic groups to hail from Tobago. And one of the things that I love the most about the Roxborough Police Youth Club is that they take part in every single activity that Tobago has to offer. They fly the Tobago flag very high. they returned this year to the Tobago Heritage Festival with their version of the Belmana Riot. And the Belmana Riot is an interactive, immersive street theater that reenacts the rioting with Belmana in Roxborough. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage we have the Roxborough Police Youth Club.
Elijah went up in the chariot of Elijah. Ay, 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 ay. Way up in the province. Aha. By and by, we are going up. By and by, we are going up. Hey, by and by, we are going up to me. Way up in the province. Elijah went up in the chariot of fire, Elijah. Chariot of fire, Elijah. Hey! Way up in the province. So by and by, we are going up to meet him. By and by, going up to meet him. By and by, going up to meet him. Way up in the province. Elijah went up in the chariot. Elijah went up in the chariot. Oh, Elijah went up in the chariot. Way up in the province. By and by. Oh, by and by. Going up to meet him. By and by. Way up in the province. Forty long years of walking on the road and I never get paid. Hey, never get paid. 40 long years of walking on the road and I never get paid. Get weary, I never get weary. 40 long years of walking on the road and I never get, I never weary. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 hey. We never weary, get weary. We never get weary. 40 long years of walking on the road and I never hey! We never weary, never get weary. We never get weary. We never
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Roxborough Police Youth Club. Paging Mr. Wax Crooks. Mr. Wax Crooks.
Wow, you handsome. Wyatt. You look like Wyatt.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we set off, we are preparing for Tobago Performing Arts once more. Paging Wax Crooks. Nice to meet you. Paging Mr. Lawrence Wax. If you want to help Page Wax now, so on the count of three, we say, Waxy, we ready? 1, 2, 3. Waxy, we ready? A little hard, I don't think you're hearing y'all. 1, 2, 3. Waxy, we ready? I still can't find Wax on this whole hall here.
No, yo, yo, nene, no. Nene, no, yo, yo, nene. Ah, nene, upon my head, whoa, body, way. Ah, nene, no, yo, yo, nene. Nene, no, yo, yo, nene, no. Nene, no, yo, yo, nene. Ah, nene, upon my head, whoa, body, way. Ah, nene, no, yo, yo, nene. Good afternoon, Tobago. So I want all of you to sing along. We're going to do this song, this is soca session. So I need all of you to sing, dance, whatever it is all of you to do. Yeah, get that man. I'm going to say, hey, the best in the body, cry out and sing. I'm going to say, hey, the best in the body, yeah, it's very. Every day, them a cry me down for that. And me want to see music all night long. Let the music, we got something on. From the back, because we shake the tongue, just up the shop. But you know I'm addicted. Got me whole body pumping. I've been up just at the bed. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. Let me say, hey, the only drug that I guilty using. Let me say, hey, music moving. Oh, every day, them a cry me down for that. Every day, is the music all night long. Let the music, we got shock on that. Come, straight, talk, close up and stop. Pump me up with it, whoa, whoa. But you know I'm addicted. Live without it. Got me whole body pumping. And me know just a jumping. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. What's that snack? If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. If the vibe feeling right, rock me steady all night. Now, I know all of this song. So I need all of you to sing along. I want to hear that fine I hear nobody singing. I don't like that. I need all of you to sing along, please. Right? If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the holy, holy, holy drinking basket. And if you're looking for sexy to throw inside a basket, I am the holy, holy, holy drinking basket. Oh, yeah. And everybody that has called me crazy, with me hand in the air.
heavyweights for Roxborough. Lala Lamar, Mighty Crush, Radio Tambourine family, we here. Let me just get this small, pass quickly. Tobago, how are you feeling? All you feeling? Those in the back, you can hear me. How are you feeling? All them make sure they get the crab and dumpling, the conch, and all the good things to eat. All you get it? Crush, don't sick. Press play. And let me go. I want everybody from Tobago to just rock like this. Right there, right there, right there, right there. If you know music, I want you to rock like this. You on this side there, come forward. Come, come, come. Bam, ba, dam, ba, da, bam, bam. Hey! On your start to move. Just rock, just rock, just rock, just rock. No. Ba, da, bam, bam.
paging Miss Astrid Benjamin, Miss.
So we have a bit of intermission at this time. So if it is you didn't get something to eat or drink, I think this might be the time. I wouldn't really tell you to do it, but if you choose to, so be it. All right? I recognize that I competed, but just before I do that, hold on, wait. I want to say special thanks going on to Epic Carnival Cruise, Fly Down Movement, and Comforting for making this possible for myself, Lala Lamar, the entire Tamrin family, Crush, Mr. Leacock, and of course our ticket holder, or ticket winner rather. So big shouts to these sponsors for securing, not the bag, but the spot for us today, alright? I recognize that I competed with Cutter's Rhythm, and I said, woman, I love competition. So I will give Cutters a chance to give me something and then I go give Wallace something. Alright? Sorry? No, I want you to knock it for me. Give me some iron. Give me a lighting, just a little. Just a lighting. You're not Juve morning, I want to hear a little thing. Give me a little thing. A little more, give me. All right, brush play again. Oh, yeah, let me vibes up a little bit now. Just shake a little. I find one a little too tense. You see your family from since when, oh yeah? Or 1960 something.
When you're ready, man, the iron and the man ready.
But just shake a leg a little.
It's a vibe in the session when we jam into the steel bun.
In there.
Come on, join the line, grab your bottle and spoon.
Anybody like steel bun? I lay iron to knock with. Just move now. Hey. Yes, darling. On your horse, somebody get up. Let me go.
When you're ready, man, the iron and the man ready. Come go jam.
Say it in there.
It's a vibe in the session when we jam into the steel bun.
I'm calling this slide up good to make it front. Slide up, cook up. Engine. So let me rock. We go jam it steady. You want this side over here? telling you, yeah. I don't like this high thing, you know. But here what? That's alright. Yes, you hear this song? You know how to go down, you can flex in these two songs. You can do that? So we going down together. Watch your step. Let me go. Hey, girlfriend. Go down, go down, go down. Go down, go down, go down. Go down. Go down. Don't stop you, give up. Go down, go down, go down. Anybody fooling? Who could not be your guys? Anybody can. Yes, darling. Destinies. One. No one wanna get from mine. Two. No one wanna jump in the center. Three. Everybody. No one wanna jump on your bum. Where I get this feeling. This feeling is more trouble. Let me start the back and up. Come here, come here, come here. Take me now. When you see the legend come in front, I want everybody to sing this song for me. La la, la 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 la. Sing again. Again, 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 again. Make some noise for Lord Nelson.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I present to you the High Priest of Soca, the ever popular, the one and only, the People's King Nelson.
Try to rush before the rain come down. I don't want anything else, nothing else to come down. So I'm giving it to you. It's okay, let it come down. Let it come down? You don't know what hit me. If I come down, you're going to be shocked. No. Agonian is Agonian. Yes. I am not no Tobagonian. Yes. We are already there. Yes. Some call me Sugar Daddy. Some say, when you again, but anyway, forget that. Me, from me to you, and around the world, Disco Daddy. Ladies and gentlemen, I traveled far, but I just came back to White House having a problem down there. So they sent for me. I have to go next week because the lady who I love so much, she's gonna be the next president. I don't care what you feel and how you feel about it, but I'm saying it. You hear lie? That is
I know some of you wouldn't believe me, but if a lie asked me good friend Mackie, it was a big lying competition to see who they will crown as lying champion. Liars from all parts of the West Indies, big shot liars from all them foreign countries. From a feel about 1,000 or so entry in 2 days, it boiled down and leave just 3. I had me iron lion, the lion, because I know he does come with some good ones. But they had a younger fella named Divo, come from some village there in Tobago. He said his father is Tobago's best fisherman. Catch a fisherman wide 80 feet in span. He had to tie it on the boat and swim back to land to get his brother Eric to give him a hand. You hear lie? That is lie. Lie. You hear lie? Teacher Pussy said if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. I said, check it out. Liar, the lion, he laughed till he sweat. He said, Mr. Debo, they say nothing yet. If you really want to hear about fishing, let me blow your mind. Now listen to something. When you're talking about fish, you just hit the spot. I was hoping you did believe it or not. The fish your father caught, to you it was great. But it's them small fish my father does use for bait. Lion went ahead on once in the show, completely eliminated Mr. Debo. The next man to beat was really outrageous. He asked the judges if he could lie for us. The judges asked Lion, the lion agreed. Say any topic will take is alright with me. He outrageous, I strong, let we meet head on. And when we done, see who get it to wear the crown. You hear lie? That is lie. Lie. You hear lie? Teacher Pussy say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. Let it go. Let it go. Shook it up. Yep. The outrageous say that he knew a tailor comes to making soup. The man is the master. If you show him a man coming round a corner, he will make him a suit and don't even measure. I'm talking about suit, sitting down correct, expertly made and fitting perfect. He used to sew for Shakespeare, make suit for Hamlet, and up to this day he ain't make a mistake yet. You know the crowd went wild, they couldn't cool down. I say lion, losing the crown. The judges brought the crowd back to order and asked the lion to lie about the tailor. He said, my man is the best, Rolf is his name. Cutting cloth, making suit is his game. Don't show him the man, my tailor is class. Just show him the corner where the man pass. And he can make a suit
You see this family thing? This is the truth. Everybody in here. One family. I want you to sing it and feel it and know it. Say, all of we is one family.
Mama tell me, since a baby, nobody will just so when you into the home, don't be grumpy. Tell them how it. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Is that she tell me, she say, all of me is one family. All of me is one family. Family. All of me is one family. All of me is one family.
Hold on to somebody. Woman, hold on to man, hold hold on to woman, hold on to woman. Let me hear you sing this out singing. Let's have a good time. Hold on. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Me lover. I had to mention in my confession to you. Me lover. I must discuss what we should and shouldn't do. I said, me lover. A good relation is a relation based on trust. Me lover. We too jealous and suspicious. It's outrageous and ridiculous. So we messing up the mind. See how we messing up the mind. I tell it let's have a good time. 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 Me lover. I used to worry about you having a second hand. Me lover. As you go help me fulfill the duty as a man. You know we took it, we really took it for true. Me lover. It's so confusing to carry music and abusing. It's so confusing. I know the messing up the mind. I know the messing up the mind. Me lover, me lover. Let's have a good time. Me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me baby. Let's have a good time. Hold me, hold me, let's have a good time. Me darling, let's have a good time. Sing for me, let me hear you. Oh, my God. You're not too precious and too delicious. Me lover, baby. Me lover. You too vital and too special to abuse. One good for another is better than a goose and two. Me lover. You must remember my baby lover when you're younger. I know we're messing up the mind. We're messing up the mind. Darling, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover, me lover. Let's have a good time. Okay. No, 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 no. Me lover, me lover, me lover. Let's have a good time. Let me hear you, man. Let me hear you.
talk about how good they were in preserving our culture. And Mr. Robert Nelson is our first honorary. Yes. Okay, he wants me to read it. Tobago Empowerment and Alliance Mission Inc. presents Tobago Day USA Living Legend Award to Robert Nelson for globally promoting and showcasing Tobago through your extensive contributions of our culture, calypso, and soca. Astrid Benjamin, President. Thank you, Mr. Farley, for being here with us. Our second legend, Mr. Ralston Charles. Mr. Charles, for your exemplary contribution of internationally showcasing Tobago with your promotions and production of our most indigenous art form, calypso and soca. We thank you and we honor you. Thank you, Mr. Farr.
Good evening, Tobago people, good evening. If you love Tobago, make some noise. I want to thank all of you for coming out to the park this evening and for having fun. Now, Tobago is more than just our 116 square miles because we have thousands of you that live off the island but identify as Tobagonians. All of we are one family, and whether you live outside of Tobago for 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, we recognize you as Tobagonian and we want to celebrate all of you. And I'm happy that we could be here on a day that we are celebrating Lord Nelson and also the infamous Charlie Records, who did everything possible to push calypso and soca music and ensure that they went global. I also want to thank all of those who journeyed from Tobago to provide support and to bring products to showcase to you. Buy your Tobago products because we have been meeting with distributors across the tri-state area who want to take our indigenous products and put them on shelves here in New York and elsewhere in the United States. So big up to all of you. We have also met with investors across the space, and I want to just quickly make mention of one of them to you. We have those from the elephant tree who are here with us. So you know that, let's come show your face and wave your hand. So you know that you live here and you want to get a home back in Tobago. Don't send your money to some cousin or brother and they spend out your money and they never see the house. There is an opportunity that you can invest back home and have your property make money for you while you continue to live out here. So check them out. They are next door, and I will tell you now that in a few weeks we will have a much bigger announcement to make in terms of the kind of hotel development and investment that we're able to secure for the island of Tobago. Finally, Tobagonians, wherever you are, including those at home, especially those at home, I want you to appreciate and support your friends and family that live out here. Don't see Tobagonians that live out here as being strangers. See them as part of who we are. And so we want to continue to thank you all. Thank you teams. Big up yourself teams for the work that you do as we pull our diaspora together. And we promise that this will only get bigger and better as we support all things Tobago and make Tobago global. Thank you and God's blessings.
Farley, could you stay, please? We have a special award for you due to the 67th anniversary of Trinidad and Tobago Republic. Carlos Lizama, Achieve Caribbean Cultural Center, Tobago Empowerment Alliance, Coral Reef Experience, present this Tobago Independence Lifetime Achievement Award to you. We thank you for supporting us and we just wanted to show our appreciation. Thank you. Thank you. And the party goes on. Rain or shine, rain or shine, rain or shine. DJ.
Huh? Yeah. How you getting it?
Ladies and ladies.
You can talk if you want.
Here where?
In front of the camera. I'll pick you up.
So if I bring my
Ladies and gentlemen.
he can't reach up there?
Yeah, let me
We have gracing
Let me
our
go over
presence our Miss Heritage, Miss Tobago Heritage personality hailing from the village of Lesotho. Amaya is here. Amaya is
Right, so we're here, we're working on it, and I'm not sure what's happening because we're in the middle of it, but we are also in the midst of the fly down crew with the man Mikey, and the fly down crew will be coming back to Tobago after a successful tour of Tobago in 2023. They're back in 2024, and there's a man who is making it happen. So we're going to do a little bit of a thing here, including sending an invitation to everybody to sign up with the fly down crew to come to Tobago 2024. Mikey, how you doing?
Yes, I'm pleased, happy to be here tonight, celebrating Tobago's Day with the Fly Down family. We're looking forward to being Tobago October 17th to the 20th. Everybody, October 17th to the 20th. Everybody, what we going for October? October. Tobago, we coming back. Fly down, we back again. October 17th to the 20th, we will be in Tobago, the Fly Down family.
Just in case you weren't paying close attention, the Fly Down crew is coming to Tobago. Look out for them. Look out, tune into Tambrin. Figure out how you can join and be a member of Fly Down crew and enjoy this exercise. Righto, while we're partying in the rain, I suspect that Mighty Crush has taken control of the people's turntables, and we see what happens from here. Fly Down crew, let me hear you again. Tobago, we coming!